Squash XL Pro is an elite team that work hard to train, play and run squash events on our journey to climb the world rankings. Like, subscribe, comment, pick up some of our merch on Teespring.
We're about to get underway now with this, the first of the men's semi-finals. You can see on court there, it is Evan Williams, the top seed and top 100 ranked player. Now we have TEMWA Chileshe, the third seed, coming out onto court. And the last time these two players met was in the final of the Waikato Open. And that was 4-game victory for Evan Williams. Earlier in the season, well, maybe not the season, but earlier they met in the quarterfinals of the Henderson Open, and it was a 5-game victory to Evan Williams. And joining me now, because I've twisted her arm, she volunteered, is Shelley Kitchen, in amongst the coughing and things. So Shelley, good to have you. We're expecting another close one.
Yeah, I think we'll be pretty close. 5 games in Henderson and first point, and there's a call.
Already, yeah.
And here we go.
That's going to happen quite a lot, isn't it? Now, the thing is, we've got some supporters out there for both players. We've had Go Panda from Paul Ascot, and we've had people saying that E-Dog will win in 3. So if you have any more comments, feel free to send them through. Had a few people from around the country earlier today from Cromwell. We had Palmerston North, of course. We had Brisbane, a couple in Brisbane. And, just see how these two players can start. Oh, it was there for the heading. Angle just wasn't quite right.
I think both players are kind of eased into a little bit on the first few points, find their length. I've played all their matches on this court so far. Well, it's a glass court, glass wall, front wall.
Just talking to Evan before the match, I said, well, how many clubs have walls like this, front walls like this? And he said maybe one other that I could think of, but it was, again, slightly different as well.
Yeah, it is different. I think the court in Eastern District has got a glass front wall, but it's not got so many panels on the front wall. It's just one sort of full glass front wall. So I haven't played on these courts before. They definitely sound like a glass court.
And this club, I mentioned earlier in the day with Sean Wigan that it the 1983 World Champs. Jahan Jahan's name there is on the wall. Street Davenport made the semi-finals. And it is the club of Ross Norman. The Norman family very much.
Yeah, it is. That's right, I just remembered that.
The names are all over the wall. A lot of Normans there.
I think it's his photos are backed as you walk in the front door. There's a big photo of Ross Norman, but they've had a sort of lot of works going on around the club, so most people have been entering from the back of the courts. So I haven't sort of seen that photo of Ross yet. Luamba, you've got a couple of points lead. As we know, anything can happen.
With Evan, he's been very much a professional in this sense. He was out on the court for a while, warming up.
Yeah, he is. He sort of... Actually, both Evan's first 2 points have been TEMWA's balls pretty much into the floor. So maybe a little bit of nerves really around that middle of the court, possibly for TEMWA. So, just to aim higher a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't just the top of the 10, it was pretty much the floor. Get a bit closer. And there you go, just like we said, if you want to put it through the wall. There's no if or buts on that. It's in the 10. It really is.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's going to be a long game, and
we've potentially got a couple of very long matches here in the men's.
It's a great shot. It's a bit loose from TEMWA there, and anything around the middle of the court with Evan, he is going to try and create a lot of pressure there. So TEMWA's got to hit it tight.
Yes, is TEMWA Chileshe, just 20 years old and ranked 206 in the world at the moment. Certainly a great opportunity with this tournament. Not sure if he's playing the Browns Bay Satellite, but certainly Auckland Open to go inside the top 200.
Evans kind of settled down a little bit in this match. The last couple of rallies have been a little bit longer.
Nice shot. So a good change of direction there from TEMWA. Now, we have mentioned in the past that he does usually 2 to 3 unforced errors a game, a set. He's done 3 of them already, so he won't want to do any more.
Yeah, I think he wants Evan to be winning the points more so than TEMWA losing the points by hitting it in the tin, so... Great shot. Oh, nice shot.
That was good. That was much better. One thing that Evan does very well, he doesn't give you too many free points. If you want to win against him, you've got to actually work hard. And very rarely do you see an unforced error come from there.
Yeah, definitely you have to work hard with Evan. Every point. Shot.
Yeah, and the way it hit the join there as well just meant it was not going to bounce up, but it was a great shot.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all from Evan.
And some of Evan's supporters have talked about. I think we're sorting out that score.
Yeah, I think there was a boast. One other shot, I can't remember right now.
So some of Evan's supporters have been talking about what music he listens to. Someone suggested gangster rap. He always has his headphones on when he's warming up.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to find that out from him. We'll try and answer that for you. Well, it depends. If Evan's back here tomorrow, we might have an answer, or possibly next tournament, not sure yet. Ball. There you go. Oh wow, that's a good get from TEMWA.
Yeah, that was a great get. It looked as though it was a winner for all, and then came back and hit it right.
I think that's what happens when they play each other a few times now. So anything loose, TEMWA's looking to move on to the short ball quite quickly.
Well, that's the thing. It was a close 4-gamer at Waikato Open 2 weeks ago, and then obviously at the quarters, Henderson were very close. That was a 5-er.
Oh.
It's cooled down a little bit outside, but inside here right now it is very warm for these players. 6:30.
There's a few people here watching this match, which makes things a little bit warmer. Dehumidifier here just in case the walls get wet and you really know the sort of Auckland conditions. It's going to be raining, sunny,
Yeah.
drizzly. Actually, this just reminded me, I was actually taking some photos.
I'm going to let you
Maybe
go
after this game I'll go and take some photos. Oh wow, nice shot.
You're going to be losing your voice anyway. I'm not sure if the kids are going to be happy about that or not.
Losing my voice and shouting at my kids all the time. No.
Oh, nice trap. Completely trapped that one. No? A little bit of a discussion there, a bit of banter between the boys. Just well trapped against the wall.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, shot. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, the refs have pointed to it,
Yeah.
but they haven't called it.
They're discussing. So we could have a replay, we would. Oh, good call. Refs are not sure.
I mean, the thing is, when we are high and elevated from behind, it's very difficult to see that ball.
Tight balls. Oh, and again.
Yeah, sure, a bit tight.
Wow. Oh, sorry about that.
No, that. Well, let us know if you're watching there what you think of some of the calls. I'm sure you can call it very well while you're watching it on screen.
Oh, it's a nice shot.
Not picked up.
Even was there, but just
Yeah.
not quite in a position to play the ball. Pretty close first game. They connect throughout the whole
This
game.
is what you really expect from these two anyway. And you look at the other semi as well, the one we're against Joel, that's not exactly going to be a walkover.
Shot. Oh,
And there we go with a game ball. Certainly been competitive. And remembering that twice Temwa has been runner-up in PSA challenges. So we're back now for the second game. And the first, as we expected, a tight one. As Williams set to serve against TEMWA CHILESHE. Number 1 seed, Williams against 3rd seed. Ooh. Oh, messy. Third seed, CHILESHE. The respective rankings are 80. What has he got? 87 there, 81 for Evan Williams, and TEMWA CHILESHE 206. Certainly a festive atmosphere here at the club. Other matches going on in the background. Post. Nice reaction. Reaction volley from the body. Keeps him in it. Oh, then. Well, we're seeing a few of these from TEMWA CHILESHE. Some brilliant shots, then just duds almost. I don't think he'll complain about it being called that. so much slice under that. Oh, I think he was running the wrong line. Ooh. I don't think it was certainly a stroke. He was running a line trying to go in front, when perhaps it would have been better to go straight side on. And Evan Williams very fired up about that one. Only makes it 2-1 in the second game. And he knows he's going to have to fight for it from here. So again, Williams not making any unforced errors. You really do have to work those points to get anything off him. Great rally so far. And that's a good play there from TEMWA. Able to drop the ball with no pace in it. Evan Williams was coming towards it and wasn't able to lift it off the ground. So 3-2 to Williams. After he won the first game at 11-8. And the call was player led, wasn't sure, and it is quite difficult to see if the ball's down low close to the body. You do have the two bodies in the way. They're up quite high, the referees and the crowd. Very steep actually, it's amazing how steep these steps are. Right there. So back to 3H. So well done there for TEMWA. Managed to get rid of the unforced error and move Evan Williams around a lot. Nice depth from TEMWA. I don't think you can call it little now. Didn't seem to be moving too quickly towards it. Sort of almost stopped before it started. Didn't make it easy for the referees to call a let. So he's in the lead now. It's TEMWA Chileshe, the fourth seed, make that third seed. Certainly, referees made to work hard tonight. And I'm sure that'll occur in the next match as well, with TEMWA Chileshe against Joel Ascot. How many times those two have played each other, who knows? Bound to be many. And yeah, stroke there. Tried to explain that he ran into me. TEMWA, no. Yeah, it's a stroke there to Evan Williams. depth on the shot, right into the corner from both players. Wait for the call. And comes back nicely. And TEMWA Chilesche's had a couple of times he's had the lead, but only by 1 point. Yes, can't escape. And the shot was on. However, TEMWA just playing it too tight. Although it's not quite like in the first game where he hit a number of, I think it was 3 in the end, right in the bottom of the tin, let alone the top. And the call. And so the point there to Evan Williams. And now the 2-point buffer. And just remembering the match that Emma Miller played earlier against Ella Lash, where scores were pretty much even and then she just raced away with the last 3 or 4 points. Boy, those refs having to do some work. And so we have a let. And no complaints there from TEMWA Chileshe. There's Evan Williams just questioning. Great angle. That's a nice pickup. And well played. Controlled the middle of the court there and took his time on the shot. And what's the call? No let. So that is 8-6. And Evan Williams just played that one quite smart. That was better play. When TEMWA Chileshe gets into a good position in the middle of the court, he really does have plenty of options, as you can see from that point, and just a couple of points away as well. So you've been hearing the explanations there on the officials, and we go again. Oh, good play. That was good play. And Evan Williams acknowledge that one. So it's pretty much where we got to in the first game as well. So we've got another let. You can come on through with your thoughts on that. And anybody's got any thoughts on the calling so far, feel free to let us know. I mean, some of these ones are pretty tough. So we are at 8-all now in this, the second game. Of course, the first game was 11-8 by Evan Williams. The winner of this match will take on the winner of Joel Ascot against Luamba Chileshe. That'll be the last match tonight. And gets that point. We didn't see much movement out of the way from TEMWA Chileshe. That one dropped. Let it drop far too late. And the end result was a rolled ball. So, back to 9 apiece. Even scores again. And we're getting some comments saying, play the ball. We probably need a couple more comments about who's actually going to win this. And so there we go, the game ball with Chileshe now. I think most people around here thought we were going to go 4 at least, if not 5. Little dink off the side. We'll wait for the call, no doubt. And Williams having to do a lot of movement in this particular rally. Oh, gee, had that one. And that is the second game going to TEMWA Chileshe, 11-9. Well, it's one game all here in the first of the men's semi-finals. Evan Williams taking the first 11-8. And the second 11-9 to TEMWA Chileshe. And Evan Williams in the break there. He's going for a little bit of a walk, tailing himself down. Whereas TEMWA Chileshe had advice coming from all quarters. From his brother, Luamba, and from Joel Ascot. Now remember, those two play each other later on tonight. And also from John.duggan as well. So 3 voices giving him advice. Whereas Evan Williams, he's probably waiting on some advice from online from some of these people who are watching. And great to have you watching, supporters of Evan and Hutt Valley Squash Club. I think you're in there somewhere. And of course the national champs, the NZ. Oh, straight to the bottom of the tin there. The NZ champs next month, late next month at Hutt Valley. That'll be great. Good to have it moving around, and be great to see a big crowd there every day as well. Oh, what's the call? No let. to have Brian Smith from Hutt City coming through. I'm sure Brian will see you at the Nationals next month. Want to see a lot of you as well, a lot of noise. I know that cousin Aaron will be there supporting Evan. Ooh, just about miscalculated the ball on that one. That's good. There we go with the supporters coming through from Hutt Valley. Hopefully you've got a nice commentary spot there. We've got the TV coming in. We'll be doing that on Sky Sport next, the YouTube, and also on the channel. And both players expecting more than what they got at this particular point. Jammed up close to the backhand wall. So at 2-8. No, that's not right. The score was said to be 2-all. It's not. It's 3-1. And that's a more authoritative point there from TEMWA Chileshe as he takes it back to 2-3. The opportunity was there to make it 3-all. Remembering that TEMWA Chileshe had, I think it was match points against Evan Williams in Henderson. Certainly had opportunities against him at Henderson earlier in the year. Nice lead now, the 3-point buffer for Evan Williams. We've seen a one unforced, another drop shot not going the right way from TEMWA Chileshe. And both players there with reactionary volleys, and we get to play a let. So, and each one reaction volleys, and in the end we get a let. And the shrill cry of, I don't know what it was, from TEMWA. That's the call. And there we go, the stroke. And that gives him a nice lead, 6-2. TEMWA just not able to get out of the way of that one. So, this time the stroke the other way. So whether it's the busyness down the middle of the court or whether it's just actually a little bit of tiredness coming in, we're only in the third game. That's a good fired up and shot there from Evan Williams. Took the pace off the ball, chopped under it. And now 7-3. Williams using the depth very well. And so that's another one. We've already had 3 so far in this particular game. 3 strokes. That's a better shot. Comes back nicely on that one. And gets credit there from Evan Williams as well. Doesn't mind acknowledging a good shot. And, well, it's one of those 2 or 3 shots you see from TEMWA Chileshe each game. And now we've got 3. 3 errors that he's hit. Have really let Williams get away with it, and it was a good shot from Williams. And so with the first game ball, and Evan Williams here trying to go up by 2 games to 1, and just lets that one slide. So 11-4 is the third game, and Evan Williams up by 2 games to 1. As we head into the 4th game with Evan Williams, the top seed, up by 2 games to 1 against the 3rd seed TEMWA Chileshe. The first game 11-8, then it was 9-11, and then 11-4 to Evan Williams. And the top 100 ranked player won the Waikato Open against TEMWA Chileshe just 2 weeks ago. Also the winner of the Henderson tournament. Also, just playing well around the country. Here we go. Let's get ready. A little scratch, a little wedge. Here we go. Any comments, feel free to come through. Evan Williams has won 8 PSA Challenger tournaments in his career. And nice shot to start. And we've got Lane Shepherd saying, come on, Tim. I seem to recall that real supporter of TEMWA. And TEMWA just getting himself in a bit of trouble. They're lifting the ball so that if Evan had played through, it was likely that he would have hit TEMWA. A couple of good shots so far on this 4th game. Oh, yeah, that's a better shot. Nicely played. Came straight back at TEMWA there, but it was just so low. Hardly even came off the ground. Came over the top of the ball. And the call. And told to play a let. Not happy about it. So the explanation coming through, you may be able to hear that. As we see Caitlin Watts getting ready. She's quite keen for this match to finish, so she can get on there and take on Abby Palmer. Caitlin Watts is undefeated in her last 3 tournaments. In fact, pretty much since she came back. Just trying to think how she played it. Player Plenty, won the Satellite. She won Royal Oak, won Waikato, and then also won out of the Bay of Plenty Open as well, the Satellite tournament. And in the meantime here we have Chileshe just playing having a better start to this set. See the check there from Evan Williams. A couple of errors, uncharacteristic. A couple of viewers are saying TEMWA in 5. Not sure how the Hutt Valley people think about that. That's TEMWA in 5. Good play, and 6-2 the lead, 4 points. We have Brian Smith from Hutt Valley saying even in 4. Well, he's going to have to come back pretty strong then because he's down by 4 points right now. Oh, gee. Just played it so relaxed. This is stroke 8-2. And it's been very difficult to put away as TEMWA Chileshe in this particular set. Lob serve. And that's a bit of shot there from Evan Williams. So 3-8. TEMWA is really hitting his form. Whatever they said at the break, it's helping. Oh, yeah, just probably left that one a little bit too late as it hit the back wall and faded away. So Evan Williams is going to have to do something pretty special here. So he's just let a couple of points slip. Luckily, he did have a big lead to start with, but you don't want to let too many slip. Evan Williams is an expert in just hanging in there, and then he does that shot. So it looks as though the predictions of 5 are looking pretty good at the moment. And there we go. We are going 5 indeed. So well done to those people, viewers who said 5. And the players back on court for this, the 5th game. This is the first men's semi-final. And keep going with your predictions. Brian Smith, you said Evan in 4, now Evan in 5. Tell you what, if it was going to 10, you'd probably say all of those too. But it's good that you're watching. And at the moment, we'll just have to see. Here we go with still some supporters for Tim and something for Evan. Very much open. And that's a good assertive play up near the wall there for TEMWA Chileshe. And a number of players here watching as well. Obviously, Lawamba and Joel Ascott, they're both watching. They've got to play against each other later on. See Sean Wigan looks like he's come off the court. I think he's playing Ben Ratcliffe from Australia. And a few other players. Caitlin Watts is waiting for this match to finish. She wants to get on court. few other players just wandering around as well. Ooh. So, yeah, we're just checking on that call there. The ball seemed to stay in somehow, and then when it hit the back wall, it just died. Yeah. So, and these two players, who is going to make the least errors? So far the match been played in good spirits. And wait for the call. I could see she's going to give a lead on that one. So the let and well, let us know if you think that call was good. Could be important. Nice recovery there from Evan Williams. Yeah, just had to really pick that one out of the back wall, and in the end, not able to do anything with it. Good to have your comments coming through. The last one there from Lane Shepherd, mentioning something about blocking. That's good play. That's good play. Nice and controlled. Knew that TEMWA was near the back of the court, and just able to control the drop. Ready to go straight away. TEMWA trying to slow things down. Not overly happy with that one. So didn't protest it too much, asked for an explanation. And now we're 3-all. And still anybody's guess who's going to win this, because no one's really taken it by the scruff of the neck just yet. Certainly not in this, the fifth game. TEMWA been able to get up by the tee, and there we go. So TEMWA Chileshe had that rally. Was in good position most of the play. And that is well over the back wall. So we can't afford to give away points like that. It's just a point, a stray point there, just gives Evan Williams that little bit of incentive. I don't know if anybody's changed their view on who's going to win. Any further comments? Nice post. Ooh. So there we go, stroke to Williams. It's a tough one. And didn't move his feet too much after the shot. Probably the issue there. And Williams came to get on with it. Not quite ready yet. You can see he just wants to keep on going. TEMWA's trying to slow it down a little bit. That's good play. That's much better play. Lena van Velsen coming through saying that Evan is still her pick to win. And the quick-fire shot is not controlled enough. Yeah, it seems pretty fair. Evan Williams was trying to get out of the way, and TEMWA checked and decided not to hit because he felt there was a threat that he might actually hit his opponent. Yeah, and so we do get another let. This is the second one on this particular point. A few little
5-6.
a little bit of banter there, mainly directed at the referees. Just taking his time as he likes to do. Well, there you go. And the stroke there. So, referees certainly having to come into this one. I don't know if it makes it more exciting or not. That's better play from Evan Williams. Controlled that one very nicely. And 2 points away from victory, going through to the final. That's much better. Stood his ground. Was in a good position, able to chop the ball across court. A few supporters wanting Evan to close it out. And let on that one. Well, may have supporters wanting him to close it out, but TEMWA Chileshe isn't giving up yet. Support for TEMWA as well. Keep it up, guys. And don't forget we've got 2 more semi-finals to go. Oh, that was just pushing it too much. Oh, that'll frustrate him. We have nightmares about that. So 2 more semi-finals to go. Caitlin Watts against Abby Palmer, and we have LaWanda Chileshe against Joel Ascott. Could be here all night. no let. And no let on the final shot as Evan Williams takes that in at 5, 11-6. And let's have a look at the score. Evan Williams through to the final, 11-8, 9-11, 11-4, 5-11, 11-6.